so far, as we've been talking about, not much snow here in the Bozeman area, just a skiff of snow, but it's enough to get everyone ready for the storm. I want to show you the conditions out here on the road. A little bit of some snow on the road itself, but underneath it is just a sheet of ice, extremely slippery, and as the temperatures drop throughout the day today, it's only going to get worse. I did talk to a sheriff's deputy earlier this morning, and they said that there are a lot of slide-offs, but fortunately not a lot of major accidents at this point. Take the extra time to clear off your windshield, clear off the roof of your car, clear off your hood. You'll be glad that you did, because these conditions are nothing to mess around with. We got some cold temperatures. I get snow here coming at my face. Now the infamous event of the snow angel. All right, haven't done this in like forever, but something like this. Put one of those heaters out.
Yeah, we could use one of those heaters here.
Yeah. We'll see. Okay, John, if you can hear us, we want one of those heaters out here so we can enjoy the porch.
For the patio.
From Norris out toward Blacks Ford, there is a road closure due to a backburn of the Bear Trap 2 fire. There's no word at this time how many people are being evacuated, but they are being evacuated. Welcome back. You are live looking at Venus up in the sky this evening. A beautiful evening across southwest Montana. So great, I didn't want to be in the studio, so I stepped out to the weather patio this evening.
Your accurate forecast from Adam Bell starts now with Storm Tracker weather on KBZK, Montana's news station.
Welcome back. Here's some video from Cardwell over the hill here. You can see, yes, it was snowing earlier in the day. This is taken by our news director, John Shearer, as he was driving over back from the mining city. Beautiful conditions if you like snow. Not so great if you want to actually spend some time outside. As we jump into that weekend forecast, this is how it's shaping up. Snow and rain likely Saturday into Sunday, near 100% chance of precipitation both days. Then on Monday, we have just rain showers as we start rising our numbers up into the upper 50s to low 60s. So improving conditions toward the holiday, but we have to get through the next 48 hours first. So plan for a wet, yes, and white weekend across southwest Montana. Already started to see some of that accumulation in the mountains, and we're expecting a little bit more precipitation, to say the least. Here's a guess of some numbers from our computer models. These are the average of our computer models in terms of precipitation tomorrow through Monday afternoon. You see a nice wide swath of up to over an inch of liquid precipitation expected by Monday afternoon. And this is all going to be, of course, in the snow form, but not all at the same time. So the good news is we're not going to see a significant amount of snow accumulation in the valleys, but the mountains, quite a different story. In fact, the National Weather Service has upped the winter storm warning that's been in effect all the way through noon on Sunday above 6,000 feet. Now they're looking at 1 to 2 feet of the white stuff before things are all said and done. Down at the lower elevations, still looking at about 3 to 6 inches of new snow, mainly in the overnight hours. That's our best opportunity for that accumulation to occur. Strong push from the south, seeing lots of moisture move on in with the cold air already in place. A lot of snow showers are going to be the story for the rest of the evening hours tonight. Let's take a step outside with our First Interstate Bank iCam. You can see there's not a lot to see out there because the clouds and the snow really reducing visibility. And that's what we're going to be continuing to see as we go through the first at least half, if not 2/3 of our holiday weekend. Going by the numbers, 40 degrees over in the Bozeman area. Breezy as well. Northeasterly wind at 14, gusting near 30 miles per hour. Weather spotters reporting upper 30s to low 40s. That's the best we can do, even in the afternoon hours, well below average, nearly 30 degrees below average for this time of year in terms of temperatures. Strong push from the south giving us all that moisture, and the clouds and precipitation forecast continues to keep us under the gun for the scattered showers. It may break up late tonight, early tomorrow morning, but then the moisture from Nevada moves on in. We get some pretty heavy snow showers possibly Saturday night into Sunday morning. That's the best chance for us to see that accumulating snow all the way through about noon on Sunday before things wind down and we start seeing improving conditions across the region. But for tonight, expect 30s for the overnight lows. Snow showers likely across the state. Rain, snow mix possible in the 50s. In a few places, more likely going to be just plain rain. A little closer to our neighborhoods, we're looking at 30s tonight. 1 to 2 inches of snow possible in the mining city by tomorrow morning. Quickly be gone, though, by the afternoon hours. Once that sun gets up over the horizon, we're still only going to be in the low 40s for those forecast highs. In the Gallatin Valley tonight, snow showers likely a trace to maybe a half inch or so of snow on the ground. Not going to be warming up much tomorrow afternoon, though. Upper 40s, maybe an isolated 50 degree out there. Jumping into the 7-day forecast, we are looking at a miserable weekend, but improving conditions as we get outside of the weekend. Memorial Day itself probably going to be wet at least for the first half of the day. Then things improve after that. And as we jump over to Dillon, also looking at a chance for some rain likely. Not going to be so much snow over there. And the mining city, rain-snow mix all the way through Sunday afternoon, then rain. And look at those 70s returning. So I do have some good news, but I know that everyone's focused on the next 48 hours. So just kind of forget about the short term. Worry about, next week where we're going to be in the 70s.
Right. Whatever you say. I've run out of words to say. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
going
Mark
to be icky.
Freeman was freezing when he came back in from the track meet today.
Excuse me, I was at the same track meet.
Oh, you were, I'm sorry.
Yes.
So sorry, yeah. Well, so were you cold too?
Every athlete in the state hates that guy right there. I'm sorry, right there. I'm giving you his home number. Right there. We'll show you why. Coming right up. Yeah, it's snowing.
Welcome back. I'm back live here outside of our weather patio, and I've been looking at this thermometer down below me, and it's hovering right around the 0 mark, but it's actually a lot colder in a lot of places across southwest Montana. So let's get right to the numbers and show you what's going on. -6 right now in Butte, -9 in Bozeman, 2 more degrees in Bozeman. It'll be the coldest it has been since the winter of 2010 going into 2011. So not last winter, but the winter before that, where we hit -11 in early January this past year. Now, as we look at the rest of what's going on across southwest Montana, we are looking at potentially record lows tonight into tomorrow morning. Just update these numbers for you. I don't think we'll set a record out the Belgrade at the Bozeman Yellowstone International Airport. Livingston definitely a possibility. Townsend definitely a possibility. Butte most likely, and even Wisdom's getting pretty close. So record lows tonight into tomorrow morning, as we have the trifecta of the perfect conditions moving into southwest Montana. The first of which, or one of the three, is the clearing skies that we're seeing tonight. Calm winds, clear skies, and this fresh snow all combining to give us, again, the coldest air of this season and possibly even of last winter season as well. So it's been quite a while since we've seen temperatures this cold. There's your current number, -9. Also the low temperature for the day today. Average high, 48 degrees. Nowhere's close. Average low, didn't even get up that warm this afternoon. That's how chilly it is here in southwest Montana. Over in the mining city, also -6 is the current temperature. -10 just a couple hours ago was the low temperature so far of the day. We did get to 11 above, but still nowhere near where we should be in terms of our average temperatures this time of year. Earlier today, I want to take some video now, show you what was going on over Bobcat Stadium, how quickly they cleared off the stadium for the big game against Portland State. Well, it wasn't much of a game in terms of the score, but they did a great job clearing out the stadium pretty quickly, and you can see it's a lot of work, not only on the field, but also out in the stands as well. Now let's take a look at our iCams live, see what's going on in the Bozeman area in terms of, well, let's go with the numbers first, as we got -6 right now again in the mining city, and we're going to continue seeing some very comfortable numbers. Now let's take a look at our iCams if we can't see what's going on out there, and you can see for yourself, pretty quiet conditions, not a lot of motion, not a lot of activity. The one thing you can't see is how cold it is, but trust me, as I'm standing out in it, it is cold out there. On the other side of the divide, another great shot in the mining city. Roads will be slick tonight into tomorrow morning. No chance of even getting above freezing during the day tomorrow, but the sunlight may actually melt some of the snow and ice as it gets out there, but it's definitely going to be icy for that morning commute. Now let's take a look at the bigger picture on the satellite radar composite. Not much to talk about in terms of precipitation. That's the good news. The bad news, again, how cold it is going to be tonight. So an isolated chance for a flurry in the early evening hours, but as we go into tomorrow, the skies will begin to break. We could see some morning fog, but by tomorrow afternoon, looking plenty of sunshine. Sunglasses are a good idea. Even though it's going to be so cold, you could actually get sunburnt because if you have the reflection of the sun bouncing back off the snow onto you. So definitely not anything to mess around with. We'll have more on the 7-day and what you can expect in the week ahead coming up in just a few minutes, but let's take a quick break and we'll be right back.